Well, hello YouTube, this is Mike, and I'm going to do a little mod and a show of the FT009, which I bought on bangon.com, or Banggood, no, banggood.com. Anyway, so I just took the cover off there. I just wanted to show you my mods, what I did. So I basically looked on YouTube there, and there's a safety switch in here, so it won't let you turn the motor on if it's not in the water. But I wanted to make sure also that it does work before you kind of put it in the water. So by bypassing or connecting all these wires together, the safety's eliminated, but you can also see if the boat does work before you put it in the water. And also, I guess it was corroding on some people, some of the connections, and then it would stop in the middle of the lake, and I didn't really want that. So anyways, I took them out and jammed them together, a couple eyelets, and I put some dielectric grease on it so it won't corrode, hopefully. And then what I did was, anywhere where there's open areas where the sensors were, which is these on the top and there's two on the bottom, I filled with silicone. And also the top points that are exposed when it's in the water, fill those with silicone as well. As you can see there, they're just full. And then I just wiped it off, and then there's two ports here. That's where the other sensors were for the bottom, so let it know that it is in the water. But since it's bypassed, you don't have to worry about it. There is a hole over here. Don't fill that in. That's for your water to come in to cool the engine. So don't fill that one if you're doing this just kind of modding or just kind of making sure water doesn't get in. So, and then I also had to adjust the throttle trim because it was way off. It didn't even go on, so I thought maybe it was broken, but it wasn't. So the throttle trim. So what I do is I marked it now where it has to be. So this is how you connect the remote. So just going to show you how it does work when it's not in the water. So with that modification, but anyway, see it's blinking there. Then it'll connect to the boat. So now you're ready to go. So you can see I'm just going to give it a little bit of throttle. So you can see that it's going back and forth, and it does got a lot of torque to it, so you got to watch it. So it does work when it's out of water, and I think it's a better idea to do that. This way you kind of know if it works before you throw it in the water versus throwing it in there and then having to get it with the canoe or even swimming if it's really cold. I don't think it'd be something you may not want to do. But anyway, this is the boat. It's pretty cool. I bought it because it does have that flip option, so if it does flip over, you can actually flip it back over with the reverse and then the forward torque on it. This way, you don't have to go out and rescue a boat. And it does go pretty quick. It's 30 kilometers an hour. You can see some other YouTube videos, people show them on the water, and it does go. It flies. So hopefully I don't get any more water in here. I hope I sealed up everything pretty well, and then we'll see how it does. But it's a pretty well built little motor, and there is a brushless one. This is a brush motor. There's brushless ones that are a bit better, but for the first boat or for our second boat, actually it's not too bad. So yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching. Take care and enjoy.